Hey, how's it going everyone? I'm Farrell SC, and welcome back to single player of ARK Survival Evolved. So, after we finished the last episode, I went around the map, just was trying to figure out what I wanted to do, and I came across this little guy. It's a little tough to see, but this little guy found a level 50 otter, and it looks like it's actually the Halloween colors, which is kind of cool. So, I found it near Green Obelisk, but over there were a ton of raptors, everything like that, so I picked it up and brought it over here. I'm going to drop it into our little inlet right here, and I'm going to try to tame it. So, let's see if we can get this done. I'm hoping it doesn't despawn or anything once I drop this in, but, I think we'll be okay. Let me just drop it over here on the land to start. Drop you down. You're gonna go rushing towards the water, that's fine. Go in. Please spawn. Please something. Except piranhas. And of course there's no fish in here right now. Of course, okay. And where did the otter go? Alright, was this just a complete waste of time bringing this guy over here? Because I'm not seeing our otter anymore either. This might have been a bad idea. I probably should have just done it over there. Oh no, he's still here. Okay, so otter's still here, that's good. Okay. Now we just need to find some fish. So the way that you actually tame up an otter is I gotta kill some of the fish and then just drag the body over to the otter. Wherever these fish are, it'd be nice if something spawns. Really? Nothing is spawning right now? Really? Oh, there's something. And that's a piranha. Okay. It's better than nothing, I guess. Come on. Come on. Come on, come back, come back. Come back. There we go. Alright, drag body. So all you have to do is just... Alright, Y is dragging the body, so now I just have to find the otter again and eat him, essentially. Oops, what did I just do? Okay. Alright. Now let's find the otter again and hopefully tame him on up. Okay, where is he? Oh, he's right here. Oh, perfect. No. Alright, how much more do you need? You need a little more. Okay, let's go get another one. And repeat the process here. Alright, I saw another piranha down here. Hopefully we can get this guy. Where is he? Alright, let me eat first, because we are actually freezing right now in this water, so it's gonna be a little tougher doing this, but hopefully we get this second piranha. Where did it go? Where did it go? Really any fish for that matter. It doesn't have to be a piranha, but just something so we can get this tame out of the way here. So I don't want to go too far away from this because this isn't the spot where the actual otter spawned in, obviously. I dropped it in from another area. Now, I don't know if it would despawn if we went over to the other side to just grab a fish or something, but I'm hoping... Oop, over here. Oh, yep, something. That's just a rock. Okay. Nothing else is... Alright, our otter's still here, which is good. Nothing's spawning. Alright, let's move down a little further. Let's see if... I don't know, maybe there's something else that maybe spawned in further down, and then it's just a little bit more of a walk, but... it's not the worst thing in the world. So, like I mentioned in earlier episodes, otters are great. What they will do is... There's something sweet. Let's get you. Alright, that's fine. Come on. Got it. Drag the body. And now we gotta feed it to the otter, and then hopefully this will be enough. Alright, let me eat there, though, since it's pretty banged up right now. And it's not really like the piranha did a lot of damage to us, it's just that we took a lot of damage from just being in the water in general. Where did our little otter go? I don't really want to go in the water unless I know where the otter is, just because we're going to take damage every time we go in the water now. Don't really see him though, so I think I don't really have a choice. I think I do have to go in just to see if I can see him. Okay, there he is. Alright. Get up to him. Pretty good. Come on. There we go. Sweet. Alright, now let's get out of the water. And we have an otter, which is great. So, like I mentioned before, the otter is a huge, huge fortitude buff. So to just show you guys what I'm even talking about with that is... Alright, if you look at the insulation, our hypothermal insulation is 78, and our hyperthermal insulation is 129. Meaning hypo, I think, is for... Let's see. Sure. Hypo, I think, is against cold. Hyper should be against heat. So, once you put this guy on, we've now bumped up to... Oh, there we go. Hypo is now... Hypo went from 70-something down to up to 207, and hyperthermal insulation went to 188. So, really, in this water right now, we shouldn't actually... We should be... Ah, we're still freezing. Okay. I mean, it does help out a lot. We're probably just not taking damage as quickly, but we're still taking a little bit of damage, so the fortitude buff definitely does help. Now, the big thing is we gotta get some meat for this guy. Unfortunately, they only take fish, unfortunately, so that's the only downside to this guy, but overall, it definitely helps out a lot, just because without it, I think we were at, like I said, I think it was 70 hypothermal as opposed to now, which is 208. Like, that would take a decent amount of time, a decent amount of levels to even get to that point. So, once we actually make hide armor, which is going to, again, give us a little bit of a... it's going to give us more of a hypothermal insulation buff. That'll definitely help too, but... let's see if we have any fish in here, just so we can... Oh yeah, there's a ton of fish in here. Okay, we got a saber-tooth salmon, right? Alright. Alright, let me throw this guy over here, and let's put some food on him. Alright, this one should be good. Another good thing about the otter is not only do they give you a big hypo and hyperthermulation. Heat and cold insulation. Not only do they give you hot and cold insulation, they also, when it comes time to finding artifacts and stuff like that, they're actually the only tame that can hold multiple artifacts. So I'm not sure if that's like a glitch or something in the system, but it's been known for a while now, so it could be that they did it on purpose. I'm not really sure. But yeah, for now, when it comes to the artifacts, traditionally, doesn't matter if it's just you specifically or your team can only hold one artifact at a time. With the otter, though, when we're getting artifacts, we can actually continuously go into the cave and keep grabbing artifacts, so which is a pretty good benefit there too. So we don't have to constantly come all the way back to base, drop off an artifact, go back to the base, back to the cave, go through the cave again, and then get another artifact and repeat the process. We can just kind of hang out there, wait for the one to respawn back in, and then just continuously do that, which is kind of cool. Now that we got the otter, that wasn't the whole plan for today. We're actually gonna head up to, let me pull out the map here. Over that way, where that, there's like a little mountain over there, over on the beach. It's a high spawn area. A lot of people call it the Moshpit. I'm not sure if that's like the official name of it, but to make it easier, so it's easier to explain, that's what I'm going to call it for the remainder of the episode and the series. So we're going to head up to the area called the Moshpit. So it is literally, if you see that white mountain there, it's probably about where I'm looking right now. Pretty much that area. The beach, and then it has a big like cliff in the middle, like a big hill basically, which a lot of spawns happen in there. Okay, good, I have everything. A lot of spawns happen in there, so we are going to look for some high-level tames. Argents also go in that area, too. They typically spawn in that area, so again, not only are we going to look for high-level tames, we're also going to be looking for a high-level Argent. But first, once we get there, we have to create the traps in order to not only trap an Argent, but we're going to make a separate trap for everything else. So when I get there, I will bring back the video, show you guys exactly what kind of base we're making, what kind of traps we're making, sorry, and we'll go from there. So I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Alright, and we're here. So this is the mosh pit area that I was mentioning. On the other side, there's a lot of spawns going on. There's a lot of... So the reason why this is like a high spawn area is because there's a lot of carnivores that spawn in this area and a lot of herbivores that spawn in this area. So each, obviously, the carnivores will fight the herbivores, and then something dies, something respawns, and the higher ones usually stick around. So the gist is that once we start seeing some 140s, 145s, that kind of thing, even obviously 150s, we'll tame them, and we'll be able to use them. So, but for the first thing I'm going to do, obviously we have to make the two different taming pens, but first I'm going to make a little setup here just to put in a smithy, refining forge, stuff like that. There's a Stark over there, so I got to be careful for that. I'm going to want to put down a refining forge, smithy, and then some storage boxes and everything too, just because I'm not going to want to have to keep going back to base when our stuff breaks, because a lot of this will require a lot of... I think I'm just going to take out that Sarco now. But a lot of, it'll require a lot of stone to make this stuff, a lot of wood, and our stuff's going to break. It'll definitely break at least once, maybe even twice. So you know what? Let me kill the Sarco first, and then we'll get started. I don't want to be doing this, and then all of a sudden we get hit. Alright, let's just get the stuff from him. Alright, let's come back over here now. Alright, let me just start getting some stone, some thatch, and some wood so we can start making some stone foundations.
And when you do this, you're going to need a lot of stone. So one foundation, I think, requires 60 plus stone. So it's going to be heavy. It's going to be a lot, but we'll gain some levels doing this, which is nice. So. Alright, that should be good for now. Let me get some wood. Let's see how many I can make right now. I can make a total of 2. Alright, that's fine for now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a little bit left. Actually, we have no food left. Okay. Probably also put down some campfires too while we're up here, since we'll probably fight a few things up here, so we might as well cook the meat and at least be able to not starve. How many more can I make? I can make 1, and thatch and wood is what okay. Let's see. Thatch. I mean wood, sorry. There we go. Bit of thatch, yeah, we're good, that's fine. Alright, there's the 4 total. Let's just put them down over here just to get them. Oh, and it's 80, not, sorry, it's not 60 stone, it's actually 80 stone, so. Alright, I'm just gonna make like a little box like right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and now I'm gonna want to make. I'm gonna make a refining forge, like I said. Gonna make a smithy. Alright, where is refining forge? Let's see. Okay, so I need some hide, fiber, and stone. Okay, so fiber's easy. Just because we have the sickle now, so we only need 40. I'm gonna get a little bit more because I think we might need fiber for. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, I need stone. Stone's gonna be up this way. And then the hide, we should have some hide on the Pteranodon already. Do we have enough to make? Alright, I just need the hide now, so let's... Alright, let's run back to the Pteranodon. And hopefully I have enough hide on me. If not, we're in trouble. Ooh, we just had enough. I think. We do not have enough. Shoot. Okay. Alright, and this one I'm gonna have to do. Let's make storage boxes first, just so we can put the stuff in, then we'll take out a few things in the mosh pit. Alright. So I'm gonna make 2. 2 should be fine. Yeah, 2's perfect. Okay. Storage box number 1. And storage box number 2. Alright, just put everything here for now. Take everything off you. Stuff in here. Alright, let's go get some hide quickly, and then we can make the refining forge, then we'll start getting... oh, man. So, this is what I mean. There's a lot of spawns. 10 Argent. I think that's the one that I just checked, yes. 10. There's got to be something right? 10. And there's 5 small. 10. All right, 3 for 3 with 10. Don't tell me that's another 10. 10. They're all level 10. All 5. No, for level 40, but still. Alright, what about over here? We have 2 more spawns over here. One of them is a 25, and the other one is a... Nah, they're not both 25 also, are they? 50. Alright, so... Not the best spawns, but... I don't know. Should get higher. Let me just bring one on over here. And then wait for it to chase us down. This is level 40. All right. Yeah, we got some. Alright, that's more than enough. Let's, alright, let's fly back. Step off of you. Over. Step out of here. Take this. Alright, let's go down. Why? Wood. Okay. Put everything on him for a second. Wood. And there we go. Alright, let me put this guy down here. Alright, so the next thing that we're going to want to do is... We're going to have to go get some metal. So... Let's put in, where's the wood that I have? I have 45, and then I have 3. That's not enough. I'm not going to bother cooking that up yet. So let's put everything in here. And then we're going to fly over that way. There's a little waterfall with a lot of river rocks there, so that's how we're going to get some metal for the meantime. You know what? Do I have enough for cooking? What do I need? I need a little bit of wood. Alright, you know what? Get a little bit of wood. Perfect. Let's make a couple. 2, perfect. Just put them down here. Let's add some, So at least when we get back, we'll actually have food ready to go. Split them in half. That here. That here. Plain. Alright, so at least when we get back from the metal, we'll actually have stuff ready to go. So yeah, we're going to head over that direction. Once I get there, I'll show you on the map kind of where... Well, you know what? Let me show you now on the map, just so you have an idea. We're right here. If you look down where my pointer's facing, there's that little bit of a river that goes straight into the ocean. That's where we're going to go. There's a waterfall there. You'll see it in a second. All right? Be back in a second. All right. So yeah, this is the area that I mentioned on the map. Just so you see, we are right here. So we literally moved just a little bit from that way. But this is the waterfall right here, and these are the river rocks. So they run not only here, but the other side, it runs all the way down to the second part of the waterfall. So I'm going to just stay here for a few minutes, get some metal, go on back, and then once that metal is all smelted down and everything, we're going to start actually building all the traps and everything. So once I get back over there, I'll show you how much metal I got from this. Not going to be able to get... Okay. I knew I heard something. Let's take this guy out first. So yeah, once I get back over there, I will show you how much metal we got from this area. It's not going to be a crazy amount, just because the... not going to be a crazy amount. Sorry about that. It's not going to be a crazy amount just because of the weight on this guy. The reason why I looked up there is a lot of raptor spawns and stuff up there, so I always worry that they're going to chase something, come on down, and then I'm going to be in trouble too. So, like I said, once I get back with all the metal, I'll show you how much I got, and then we'll get started with actually making all the traps and everything for the mosh pit area. So, I'll be right back. Alright, and we're back. So, I have everything set up for the first taming pen. So this is going to be just for any dinos, really, that we find. The next one's going to be for the Argent, but this is pretty much just what you're going to need to set up the first one. I'm going to show you part by part how I put mine together. The first few things I'm going to need are those. Actually, you know what? Let's see if we can do this. Oh, okay, cool, we can. Okay. Alright, it's going to be a little bit of a slow walk, but we will get this going. And then I'll bring you guys back once I have the materials for the Argent pen, show you how to put that up. And then probably at that point we'll call it an episode. Let's see what we're looking at time-wise. I've also noticed during the event, once it gets closer to nighttime, it looks like the sky is getting a lot like of this orangey color. I don't know. Maybe I just haven't noticed it before, but I don't know. It seems a little more prominent. It seems a little bit more eerie during this event, so which I kind of like. I think that's actually kind of cool. All right, let me put this down on my hotbar to make it a little bit quicker. Let's see. I'm gonna want to back this. All right. So first, I'm gonna do stone fence foundations. Sorry. I'm gonna want to line this up. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I want to go. Do I want to go 4 by 4 or 5 by? You know what? Let's go 5 by 4. I planned it out for 5 by 4, but it might be a little bit longer than I was planning to do. That's, well, nah, I think it'll be okay. All right. Yeah, it's fine. It's not going to be as nice as I wanted it to be, but it is what it is. Pick you back up. Come on, back up. Alright, so first thing you're going to do is just put down the stone fence foundations. Just put down the 5 here. I think I made a few extras, actually. I did. Alright, well, we'll use it for the next one. That's fine. So this is your 5 by 4, and then now I'm going to add the walls in. Now, you know what? First one I'm going to add is the dino gate. So I'm going to put it on this side here. So this is where the tame dinos are just going to come out of. Let's see which way the door opens. Alright, now we're going to do these guys. Let me put my door first. Door, I typically put here. Alright, now I'm going to want to put the window frame. Get rid of that. Window frame. So the reason I do window frames is because we can still shoot through them, but nothing's going to be able to get out once it's actually on here. So you can use door frames for the same thing, but if you're taming something small, it can get out. I'm pretty sure... Like, I think a Dilo can get out of there. I mean, it's not like we're going to be taming a Dilo, but still. Alright, now let me get on this side. And now I need to put down the... And I made a few more extra of those. That's okay. Alright, let me put down these guys here. 4, 3, 4. And put the ceilings, because what we're going to do is we are actually making a little ramp for these guys. We're going to basically have these guys chase us into the trap. one. Not the right. Make sure I get the right one. Back up. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the gist is, especially on the Pteranodon right now, let's just say we have a saber or something over there. On the Pteranodon, we'll have a chase. We'll have the saber-tooth chase us. It'll fall in. We're able to stay out, and then I can actually shoot it from the outside. So I'll be safe and won't get hurt. So yeah, this is just the initial one. Now you can make this a little bit higher if you want. Like if you want to tame a T-Rex or something in here. I think the 2 is actually okay for a T-Rex, but if you want to go bigger, you can. You can make this 3. I'm just trying to save on the resources for now, so it's going to be 2. So you know what? Let me bring you guys back once I actually have the... I might as well pick these guys up. Once I have the other supplies for the base ready to go, for the Argent trap ready to go, I'll bring you guys back, and then we'll go over that, how to quickly make that. And then we'll probably call it an episode. The next episode will be specifically taming, just to get a few more high-level dinos. So, be back in a minute. And then I'll be able to show you how we make the Argent trap. All right. All right, and I'm back. And I think this is everything that we need for the Argent taming pen. The Argent trap, I mean. Sorry. We'll see. I think I might need a few more ceilings. I could always make that. I have a decent amount of supplies and everything, but let's head over. Nope, can't move. All right. Let's do... All right, let me take half of these away, and then we should be able to move. All right. So again, we're going to start with putting down the foundations. So for this, you don't have to do stone fence foundations. Like before, we had to do it because we had to put up the walls. Here, we're going to do pillars. So really, technically, we don't have to use them. We can just use the pillars and call it a day. But I prefer to put the stone fence foundation down, especially when I'm trying to put the dinosaur gateway in, because it'll actually just click right in. So if I'm going to do it, to be honest, I can do it for just the 2 front ones. But I prefer to just do it. To me, it looks a little cleaner doing it this way. It's up to you. But again, I think we're going to do 5x4. I think we're actually going to have excess again. Now, there is another way to do the actual Argent trap. It's basically taking stone gateways and then just lining them up. You trap the Argent by running into one side and then closing up the doors. So essentially, it's trapped, but you have enough room to be able to get out of. To be honest, I like this way a little bit better. You can do it the other way. I just like doing it this way a little bit better. I just feel like when we fly the Pteranodon into it, it's just a little bit easier. So essentially what we're going to do is take the Pteranodon, fly right in, and then we can easily pass this way, just pass right out. And the Argent's actually going to get trapped because we're going to be putting the pillars all around this. So you'll see in a second kind of how this is going to start looking. But and you're going to want to do the pillars every other one, essentially. So not like in the middle like that, but like that. So it'll still give you enough room where the Pteranodon has no problem getting out, but the Argent is going to be trapped. Then all we have to do is just jump off the Pteranodon, run around to the front side, and then close the gate. And then from there, it's just knocking it out. So it's not too bad. And we're going to go 3 high. And I made 60. I think I made way too much, to be honest, but it's fine. I mean, worst case, if we don't have enough, we run back, get a few more. Long way. And yeah, I left it here. Okay. I can always make more worst case. I mean, I made 60 pillars, so I mean, that should be, well, theoretically, should be more than enough, but I guess we'll see, right? I think we're actually going to have excess, which is fine because we're going to be, oops. We're also going to be doing these 2 traps not only here, but also near Carno Island, which is on the other side of the map, which, obviously, there's 2 different maps. There's 2 different islands, sorry. There's... Let's try that again. There we go. There's 2 different islands on this map, which are, one's Carno Island and the other one's Herbivore Island. Obviously, Carno Island will only carnivores spawn there, and Herbivore Island only herbivores spawn there. So, eventually we're going to make the same 2 traps on Carno Island, just so we can get some tames there too, because not only are there Argents, there's also a lot of T-Rexes there, there's also saber-tooths, there's almost every carnivore in the game imaginable spawns on that island, which is nice. Except Thylacoleo, unfortunately. But Thylacoleos are only going to be in the redwoods, on the island at least. But to be honest, when it comes to Thylacoleos, I'm gonna wait on getting that tame until we move over to a different, map. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it on Ragnarok because it is very easy to get them on Ragnarok, or I could do it on Scorched Earth. So once it gets time to transferring to another map, we'll figure that out. But let's see if we have enough here. No, I'm gonna run out. So. We had too many pillars, not enough ceilings. So I had a total of 20, and we're done. So we need another 6 to 8, somewhere around there. Let's see. I know I have excess. Excess was here. All right. Not that much excess. I thought I had a little bit more. Alright, we may be breaking some of the other pillars and everything just to finish this up. Make 3 there. And let's take out the 9 pillars because we're going to use those. We're just going to break those. Yeah, we're going to need a lot. Okay. I may need to actually get more stone, but we'll see. I just... You know what? I'm going to do it this way. I don't want to mess anything up, so... See if that's enough. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think it is. Nope, not even. Okay. Well, you guys get the picture. Let me, you know what, I'm gonna finish this up off camera. You kind of see where we're going with this. You know what, just to kind of give you an idea of what's actually going to happen, where's the tournament? Just so you can see, you can get through this right away, no problem. So essentially we're going to find a Argent, bring it on down, let it follow us, and then as we, obviously the ceiling's going to be done, but we're able to go right through this. The Argent will get trapped. We kind of pretty much just run around here. And then just do that, call it a day. And now I have a dog. Yeah, I might. So essentially that's what's going to go on. I'm going to finish this, and we're going to do some tames on the next episode. But again, thank you for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like down below, comments. If you would like to subscribe to the channel, that would be great. Just click that subscribe button. And again, see you soon in the next episode. All right, have a good one, everyone.